Welcome to Apple of the Dead, the first ever multi-part interactive pony infection AU. In this bleak world where the undead have claimed dominion, one brave pony will risk it all to uncover the truth and try to cure the ones she loves. Make sure to stay until the end, where your choice shapes the story. Now, sit back and enjoy the beginning of this tale. Will it be a grimdark? Only you get to decide.
I don't know how long I've been like this. My mind can't seem to make sense of it. Hell, there's even moments I can't tell what time of day it is. I haven't seen the sun in a long while now. There's a lot of cages and scrap metal around. Sometimes I can hear, well, see, that's the problem. I can't remember what those things were called. They sing and tweet, and I even remember some yellow Pegasus singing along with them. But those little critters with the feathers, I can hear them from time to time, but it's just so gosh darn dark here. Even still, I keep wandering around, or maybe it's just my legs going through the motions. I know I was going somewhere, but I can't seem to remember where, consarn it.
Twilight, how much longer are you going to read that thing? You know how important tomorrow is for me.
Oh, sorry, Trixie. I didn't know you were still up.
With your horn light on all night, you know covering it with a blanket doesn't do shit, right?
I'll stop for the night. I promise.
Well, I'm up, so you might as well tell me. Is it Applejack?
I know it is. I can't prove it, but I can feel it. If my friends are alive, or at least coherent, maybe we can use the elements again to cure them. To cure Equestria and fix things.
I don't think some shiny gems are going to be able to fix things, Twilight. The infected have spread to every corner of Equestria by now, and the settlements of survivors in the Everfree are dwindling. But I believe you. If you say it's Applejack, then it's Applejack. Maybe there's something we can do. Where did the journal say she is now?
She doesn't say outright, but I think she's somewhere in Ponyville. It makes sense if she wandered close to home. Maybe another journal will have more clues?
I stole this one from Luna's private library for you, and I didn't see any others you hadn't already read. But Luna's sending cadets out on another mission tomorrow, and I'm going to volunteer. I'll keep my eyes open.
Really? You do that?
I'd do anything for you.
Where is Luna sending cadets?
Won't know until tomorrow, but I'm gonna need some good sleep if I'm heading out there. You know, without magical light keeping me awake.
I pulled Trixie into a hug, knowing just how dangerous a mission can be. Looking for more journals in addition to Luna's objective was an added layer of risk that I'm surprised Trixie would take on my behalf. I still wonder how some pony who used to despise me so much could end up being my greatest ally. Or maybe something more.
Don't go getting all sappy on me now, Twilight. Unlike you, I've spent my time at base camp training for this. There is nothing the great and powerful Trixie cannot do. Undead beware.
I chuckle as Trixie and I settle back into our bunks, and I drift to sleep, daring to believe there's hope after all. The next day at the compound dawned with a renewed sense of hope. I make my way to what was once the grand hall of the Castle of the Two Sisters, but is now the mess hall for the many survivor cadets.
Twilight! Over here!
Dash ushers me to her table. I make my way over, levitating my breakfast tray and avoiding bumping into others.
Really? A cup of oats? That's it?
Supplies are scarce. I'm just trying to do my part. I'm not really training for missions like you and Trixie. I can make do.
You didn't hear? 3 new supply wagons are coming in today. And the rumor is that there'll be some fresh fruit this time. Seems some apple trees are flourishing near the North Everfree settlements.
New supply wagons? You don't think there will be more research material, do you?
What research material? You're not talking about those damn journals again, are you? We talked about this. Commander Luna forbade you from reading those anymore. They're only supposed to be used to teach the cadets how these things attack, where they congregate, and what they think.
But if they can think, it means they're still in there somewhere. It means we can help her, Rainbow. You and I both know it's...
No! You haven't seen a pony that far gone up close like that. I was there, Twilight. I saw them attack AJ. You don't think I tried to stop it? You don't think I would have given anything to save her? To save all of our friends? They're not sick. They're dead. Sorry, Twi. I didn't mean to upset you like that. You haven't been out there since the outbreak. You don't know how bad it's gotten.
I just think if I could get my hooves on more journals, I could learn something useful. That way, I'd be more help to you, Luna, and every pony else. I'm one of the only cadets here who hasn't volunteered for a mission. I've been feeling so useless.
You're not useless. You help the other research ponies try to figure out a cure. Maybe you haven't had a breakthrough yet, but you're one of the smartest eggheads I know. You'll figure it out. All right, fine. You win. While Luna's busy coordinating the next mission, I guess you and I can find our way over to the cargo bay and see if there's anything interesting.
Really?
But there's no guarantee, and you have to promise you'll follow my lead. We cannot get caught. They'll lock us in the dungeon for a month for that kind of rule breaking.
I promise. Oh, thank you, Rainbow.
Yeah. Just don't go spreading it around, all right?
All cadets, please report to the compound gates. I repeat, all cadets, please report to the compound gates.
We'll go after the volunteer selection. Come on.
Rainbow Dash and I follow the throng of survivors to the castle's courtyard. I can see Princess Luna, now Commander Luna, standing near the entrance with a stoic expression. I look for Trixie in the crowd, but cannot find her.
Good morning, my little ponies. While we survivors are safest here in the Everfree Forest, our supplies run scarce. I am requesting 4 volunteers for a mission to acquire much-needed medical supplies. These supplies will be divided and shared with the other Everfree settlements. It has been determined that the most lucrative location for said supplies resides in the apothecary in Ponyville.
There is a chorus of surprised gasps and whispers amongst the cadets. My breath stops for a moment, and my heart skips a beat. Commander Luna hasn't sent ponies to Ponyville in months. Rumors had been circulating that it was one of the more densely infected areas of Equestria. Did this mean it was suddenly safer? Or was the need for these supplies now worth the risk?
This mission requires stealth, speed, and cunning. Volunteers are not to engage in any unnecessary encounters with the infected. I will divulge mission details to said volunteers. Do I have any willing cadets?
I volunteer!
I swallow hard, finally seeing Trixie in the crowd as she makes her way to the front. She looks determined, but I can still detect some fear.
I'll go.
Thunderlane, not one of Trixie's favorite ponies. He's a boaster like she is, and neither of them enjoy sharing the spotlight in training. I can see the disdain on her face already. There's a few seconds of silence as the remaining cadets weigh their options. A small lump forms in my throat, and I can feel the pit of my stomach drop. Ponyville. When would the next chance come? What if this was the last mission Commander Luna approved? What if this was my only shot to find AJ?
Right here.
Pony Joe? It was still so strange to see him outside that donut shop in Canterlot. He's really come a long way with training, so it seems like he'll stand a good chance. There's only one slot left. I can see Rainbow Dash in the corner of my eye, already starting to sneak towards the cargo bay. We lock our eyes for a moment.
We require one more pony for this mission, or it will be forfeited.
The butterflies in my stomach turn into angry bats. This mission can't fall through. Do I have to go? I'm not adequately trained, but the first 3 volunteers are. Maybe they could protect me? Maybe 2 sets of eyes looking for journals or clues are better than 1. Or maybe there's something in that incoming supply wagon that I need to know. My mind is spinning. I have to make a choice.
Before you are 2 paths for Twilight to choose. Does she join Trixie and the other volunteers for a mission to Ponyville? Or go sleuthing with Rainbow Dash for more journals and information from within the compound? Select the decision you think Twilight should make. But be warned, you only have 72 hours from the time the video was posted to make your choice. If you miss the opportunity to vote this time, don't worry. There will be plenty more chances on several more installments. Make sure you're subscribed and hit the notification bell so you can be a part of weaving this tale with me.